Welcome back, guys, to a brand new Palworld news video. Today we have got some great news from one of the devs at Pocket Pair, and a lot of good stuff is working in the background right now for the game, and I'm loving sharing with you guys everything that the devs have been sharing to us. The last video we did was talking about how the state of the game, all of that stuff. It was very, very important. So if you want to check that out, if you haven't already, that was my last video. But today it is more about the servers, all of that stuff. And I think this is also very important to talk about because it's one of the most hot topics within the game, especially if you play on official servers. Now, if you guys do enjoy today's video, as always, make sure to smash that like button if you do get all the information you need to know. And please consider subscribing to the channel because we are getting closer and closer every day to that 250,000 subscriber mark. It is going to be the dream ever since I started this journey like 8 years ago to think we're that close now. So thank you to everyone showing so much support. Anyway, let's get in with the video talking about what is going on. So yes, we're all awaiting that next big patch for Palworld, and if you are wondering a little bit of information about what's going on with that too, that will be in the in yesterday's video as well. But it's to do with cheaters, and all of this video isn't all to do with cheaters, but this was the biggest thing I wanted to highlight straight away because so many people are talking about getting this sorted. So someone who is I think it's the network engineer at Pocket Pair, could be wrong there, but it's one of the devs, said, well, I guess not one of the developers, but someone who works at Pocket Pair says, opinions received. There are too many cheaters. Please take action. Okay, so this is what they said in response to this. We are currently listing each vulnerability that allows cheats to be exploited, and we're taking countermeasures on a daily basis. We would like to announce the specific details of what we have implemented and future security measures, but it may actually have the opposite effect if the information is communicated to attackers, so it is difficult to share it with everyone. We apologize for any inconvenience, but we are currently dealing with each issue one by one, so we appreciate your understanding. So this was pretty much exactly what most games do, like Ark. I don't know if it's just survivor games or all games in general, but I always compare it to Ark because it's a game I've covered for 8 years, and they are very similar games. And when it comes to running the official network, these types of games get really targeted big time. I don't know, it's probably all games, but like from what my experience, survival games get targeted on dedicated servers, and just try and destroy people's stuff. And Wildcard, who run Ark, are exactly the same. They can't actually share the in-depth information onto what they're fixing and what they're implementing, because if they do that, then it makes it a lot easier for those attackers, as Pocket Pair are calling them, to get around this system, because as long as they keep it quiet to the company and they just let us know that things are being worked on, that will be the best for the game in the future. It would be cool to see the ins and outs of how it all works, but it just wouldn't be good for us like in the end. So also they went on to say, isn't this official server fee expensive? And it said, the breakdown of that 70 million yen includes back-end costs other than the official server. We are also looking for engineers who can help reduce costs. So yeah, we saw not long ago about, I've also got that information that I'm going to share with you guys, how expensive it is now, crushing server costs at this moment in time, to run Palworld. And it's because they did not expect this. So they probably went with whatever as I said at the beginning, they were hoping in their dreamland to hit 50,000 players concurrent on Steam. They obviously hit 2.1 million or 2.2. I think it was 2.1 as their highest. And that was just an initial emergency. We must get more servers up. And it's got them to the point where obviously they make money on the amount of sales they've made, which is fantastic. But they have to find a way to deal with this in a better way. Otherwise, they'll end up, in the future losing money. Because great, they've gone from a small indie studio to making $100+ million from the sales they've made. But that won't be a successful future cash flow forecast type thing, with how much they're spending on servers at the moment. So pretty much the way things were said is, if I get this post up, is they said is the network engineer said, I have been ordered to not degrade the service no matter what I do. We have prepared a new server without considering profitability. We will continue to do our best to ensure that all players have as much fun as possible. And that was like following the order to never let the servers go down no matter what. We prepared servers without regard to cost. We'll continue to give our players all of the stuff they can enjoy to the fullest, which is 478,000 per month from what we know so far, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. And then if you really think about how the reason they've got to get this down is, of course, they've made money they've probably never even seen before. I mean, I've never seen anything like that in my life, and I'm sure not many people get to. But it still means, that there's so many different costs, paying people, all of that different stuff when running a business. And when you're spending 478,000 per month, you think about that, it's close to nearly $1 million, but that just gets, that gets sucked up so quickly. So pretty much, I'm hoping already they've started working on a case where they're going to be focusing on getting this down, and I'm sure they've done that already. So I don't even think it will still be 478,000. Once they get to like a profitable stage, that'll be great for them, because really for us as a community, to get the more content that we need and exciting content updates, they have to get things like this in place before they can continue to upgrade the game. It's already so much fun, there's already so much you can do, but obviously as players drop off, they're still going to be running the amount of servers that they're going to have, but it might even, because there's less players on there, it may be less strain on the servers, which means less money. Which I'm not a network engineer specialist, so I can't say that officially, but they're looking to get people in. Now, something that was posted also was thanks to all the players and partner companies. We managed to make it through the weeks of release. I'm really thankful to you, which is brilliant. Pocket Pair is now currently recruiting engineers to develop and operate Palworld together. It's easy to get confused because it's a standalone game, but like a mobile game, there are a lot of parts that work on the back end. In order for players to enjoy Palworld even more in the future, we're looking for people in the following positions: server-side engineer security, in-house SE, DevOps engineer, and a web engineer. So they've got a lot of positions open at the moment. For the top 3 cases, I am concurrently performing 1 surgery, and I am not able to respond to the situation as easy enough. So they're looking to expand, because this developer or whoever, whatever the role is, network engineer guy, has to do this all on his own. And even if you have no experience in the game industry and you have experience in the IT industry, there are countless fields in which you can be active. I think it's the most interesting game company in Japan right now. Would you like to work with us? We will wait for application of everybody. So yeah, this is all great news, guys. It's what we love to see, them expanding more and more and more. As I said, they're a small indie studio. If they get the right people together, they keep doing the right steps, we're going to be onto something amazing with Palworld. And I'm so excited to see what they put together, who they bring into the company. I would absolutely love to work there, but the working hours do seem, I think I actually clicked on one of the links to have a look, and the working, my side of the field is that I used to work in is PR. So I wouldn't really think they need that. They've got a really awesome community manager in Bucky. But also, if I ever started, I think once you work with the company, I'm not too sure what the guidelines are on content making. So, which it would be an awesome thing to do. But if any of you guys have that experience, be sure to apply, get involved. As I said, the working hours do seem quite a lot. I saw something like, I can't even remember what the official, but it did seem quite long. But I'm sure it'll be different for each role. And we want to see this game grow. So I'm excited to see what Pocket Pair bring up for us. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here, if we're on our road to 250k, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.